Department of Corrections. Well, now we know why Taylor Farms didn't want their name in the news and why the federal government was so quick to say, oh, it was an accident. It was a false positive. Look here, folks. Slave labor. They've got a Department of Corrections contract in Arizona where they're paying inmates $1.25 an hour. But guess what? The Department of Corrections in Arizona, they're getting $4.75 per person per hour. Folks, you can't make this shit up. This is slave labor. If you've never been in jail, you have no idea what I'm about to tell you. You will do anything to get out of that place. And you will do anything to get commissary money because they feed you food that is not fit for human consumption. I'm just going to lay this out right away. Taylor Farms, I will never buy another one of your products ever again. I mean, look at this, folks. Look at this. And tell me this doesn't look like modern day slavery. I'm fucking over it. Well, now we know why Taylor Farms didn't want their name in the news and why the federal government was so quick to say, oh, it was an accident. It was a false positive. Look here, folks. Slave labor. They've got...
Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakak Wadash. This your Akim and Julazil back with a quick listen. Another one. And yeah, man, the opening topic is pretty simple, man. We're still in the land of our captivity, man. Esau Edom does not want to let, or actually hasn't let you people, his possession, which is Israel, go, man. You know what I'm saying? What it says, the captives held fast. I'm chopping a precept up, but you know, those that that took them captive, held them fast. Roughly paraphrasing, meaning the northern and the southern kingdom in the book of Jeremiah. Lord willing, I get that precept, but yeah, that's what Esau Edom have done, man. And you people think that this is the land of the free. You think slavery have been abolished. No, there's an exception to the rule. And I'm going to read the United States Constitution, 13th Amendment, Section 1. It says, neither slavery nor involuntary servitude, except as a punishment for crime whereof a party shall have been duly convicted, shall exist within the United States or any place subject to their jurisdiction, man. So there's an exception. We read that again slowly. Now all this has been coming to light. You know, now you got other people, even these politicians are trying to come out now and make light of that. These people weren't talking about the truth about how or the real or interpreting the Constitution the way it's read, man. You know, but the true men of the Lord are, man, you know, we've been doing this, starting first and foremost our elders, man, because that's what Esau Edom does, man. He's that cunning hunter, man. He's the master of deception. He's the father of lies, man. So these people are under the illusion that they have rights. In all actuality, you have nothing more than mere privileges. You're under the illusion that this is the land of the free. It's free to him because he makes the laws, policies that benefits him, not the masses, especially not Israel, man. I'm going to read again the United States Constitution. It says, of the 13th Amendment, Section 1, neither slavery nor involuntary servitude except as a punishment for crime. So that's why the incarceration rate amongst Jake, especially the Negro population, is predominantly within these institutions, man. You're predominantly incarcerated. Why? Because this devil is finding ways to get what he wants. Is what is that? Keeping you in bondage, man, and benefiting off of your labor, man. You know, and look at this picture right here.
If you've never been in jail, folks.
So like you, who are them? These damn Jakes right here, man. So-called Negroes, man. The wide majority of them. So the majority of the institutions throughout the nation, man. These regardless you go northern hemisphere of Babylon the Great, southern, east, west, Jake, mainly the so-called Negro, but Jake in general, but mainly the so-called Negro. I'm gonna focus on them for now. They represent between 30, the range depends on where you at, between 30 to 50% of the jail / prison population, man. They make up between 30 to 50%, man. So yeah, man, and those are statistics, man, true statistics, man. Because what? These devils don't want to let you go. And it says what? Except, it said neither slavery nor involuntary servitude, except as a punishment for a crime, man. And that's what they quick to do, incriminate you, man. You're the target. They're enforcing their slave codes on you, man. You know. And I'm going to read the book of Baruch 3 and 8, and it says, behold, we are yet this day in our Salakia. Baruch 3 and 8, behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse, man. We in the land, we in this land, man, we're going through the curses, man. You know, that's why Jake are in the predicament that we're in, because we have been that stiff-necked, rebellious nation, man. And we're violating the laws, statutes, and commandments that the Lord hand down for us to obey, man. Primarily what? Chasing other gods, man, believing in these false idols, man. And to be subject to payment right now, what? We have to work every day to pay bills, you know, consistently, man. You know, until you out of this place, you have to pay, man. You know, and subject to and to be subject to payment according to all the iniquities of our fathers, which departed from the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah, our power, man. I'm gonna read Baruch 3 and 8 again. It says, behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payments, man. We gotta work every day to pay these devils, so we're able to sustain life to an extent, man. You know, and Lord willing, I should have added this other video to this, but there's this Edomite even referring to this American dream, which we know is a nightmare, which is a joke, man. And there, this information out there, they're saying that if you go to these other countries, man, the down payment for my house here, say for instance, whatever a down payment for a house here, if you go to Thailand or these other countries, man, for instance, the down payment for a house here, you can pay for it in Thailand, man, or these other places throughout the country, man, throughout the world, man. You can pay. You put a down payment down, and your shit is paid for, man. And you ain't got to worry about paying no taxes every year, where the government gonna snatch it from you if you don't pay taxes. So we're subject to payment, man. Nothing here is free, which they advocate. This is the land of the free, land of freedom and justice, of prosperity, equality. All that's a facade. He just he just spewing those words out, and you people believe it. You know what I'm saying? He just making himself to portray as he's some good guy. In all actuality, he's the devil, the wicked that the Bible speaks of, man. The deceptive, that's what the devil's character trait is, to deceive, man. And these people have been deceived to believe that this place is the best place on the planet, but really it's not, man. Our food is becoming pretty much not food at all, man. Is to the point that it's being probably half of it, if not more, is being genetically engineered in a lab somewhere, man. It's not organic food, man. Because that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to transition from what the Lord had made. That's why he's anti-Mashiach, man. What the Lord had made, and now he's trying to play God. That's why this devil, is buying up all the farmland, buying up all the fresh water sources, turning your fruits and vegetables and other meat organic food into GMOs. This place has become undesirable, man. But have these devils said they try to act like America is great, man, and they trying to make it great again. When was it ever great? It was great for these devils because they had Jake in subjection, man, which technically they still do.
You can't make this shit up. This is slave labor. If you've never been in jail, you have no...
What he said, this is slave labor. And that's exactly what it is, man. You're still in the land of your captivity. If you look at the word captivity, it means what? In bondage, man. Slavery, man. And that through their policies, man, they can make... Well, actually, through their policy, they made that possible. You people think that you're free, man. You violate this devil's policies, man, which is easily to do in this this wicked society. Now I looked up, this is some time back. I did a lesson before, and I was trying to find out in this particular state that I live in, which is the state of Virginia, how many laws this state has, man. They said they got thousands of laws. They don't even have a particular number, They got thousands of codes, then other hundreds of thousands of ordinances, then other federal statutes. Man, they got so many laws, man. It's just ridiculous, man. And they can hit you with any one that they feel like and they expect you to obey these laws when there's nothing set up to pretty much teach people every law that they want you to obey. But they expect you to know. And there's a saying in the world, which I experienced that at an early age from these Edomites. They said, ignorance of the law is no excuse, meaning that if you done something and you say, oh, I didn't know, there's no excuse for it, man. So they expect you to know every single one of these laws and policies and ordinances that they already have on the book, man. And if you do something and you wasn't, you didn't know or wasn't aware it was against a policy or a law or whatever, they don't care, man. They said ignorance of the law is no excuse. But yet they don't set anything up for people to be educated on what is law, man. Because it's all a setup, man. That's why they pass all these laws, man, because they plan on catching you up eventually, man.
No idea what I'm about to tell you. You will do anything to get out of that place. And you will...
Look, I said, you would do anything to get out of that place. Yeah, exactly, man. You in the land of your captivity, man. This devil has set it up. And look, this is I don't know. He perceived to be an Edomite, but he could be a Jake. I don't know. Because Lord willing, I'm gonna go through another lesson where you can see the transformation, apparently, you got these individuals saying that, oh, this is my great great uncle or my great great grandmother, and then they start out looking like this, and they end up looking like a whole nother nation, man. Because that's what the Lord said, man. We're scattered amongst all these nations, so we're gonna look like these other nations, man. And I'm gonna end it off there, man. Lord willing, the body was edified. Till next time, I'm gonna give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem, Wakak Wadash. Again, this is your Akim Julazil. Lord willing, I'll be back with another lesson. Till next time, Shalom Barak Thumb, Baba Shalom.